Carson Show. Are you ready to be podsmacked? Now, here's Rob Carson.
Welcome to the show, guys. Glad to have you here. It's really funny. My computer says high CPU usage detected. You may experience performance issues. Is that really what you want to hear from your computer? About performance issues? Especially when you're a middle-aged man. It's like, now I'm going to be all sorts of self-conscious. Anyway, welcome to the show, guys. Glad to have you here, and love to have your comments. I've got a few things I want to get to right off the top of the bat. And one of them has to do with the abject war that Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg have declared on independent publishers like us. This is serious crap, all right? Terry Littlepage, who put together this glorious network, not only here at American Journal Review and several other Facebook pages, but also on LibertyOneTV.com, blood, sweat, tears, money put into these things. And in February, Mark Zuckerberg decided to go after independent publishers who are conservative, okay? This is an affront to free speech. This is unfair. Now, if Mark Zuckerberg wanted to go after everybody, I don't know. I don't understand how you could lead people into believing they could be independent publishers, create a platform, and then just take it out from under them. But that's what Mark Zuckerberg is doing. In February, Facebook launched a new algorithm that has just caused conservative pages to plummet. Donald Trump's page, 45% drop. Sarah Palin's page, imploding. Western journalism, imploding. Young cons, conservatives, imploding. Independent Journal Review, the Facebook page here, that has been, massive, guys. The reach is massive. Imploding because of Mark Zuckerberg. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, their pages are completely fine. This is an affront to free speech. This is an attempt, after you have made the conscious decision to come and join us here, to come and enjoy some of the hosts on this wonderful platform. And they're saying, you can't share, you can't whatever. And I got to tell you, it is insulting. It is hurtful. There are people across the country who are laying off people, who are not laying off, firing people across all sorts of platforms who have had this wonderful ability to express themselves and share content with you. And there are some who abuse it. There are some who put, if you want to call it hate speech, whatever, threatening speech, hate speech. Sorry, hate speech exists. You can't deny it. It's there. Some people, you have the right to do it. The First Amendment affords you the right to say that. Now, you can't say, go kill somebody or go attack somebody or whatever. But you can have what would be regarded as a hateful opinion. It's just the way it is. And Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook have decided that they're going to declare war on largely conservative groups. And I, myself, am not going to. I'm not going to lay back and just let it happen. And I know that Terry, who put together this network, is not going to lay back and let this happen. So we're fighting. So what I would encourage you to do, I've got a couple things here real quick, and thanks for the emojis. I love the emojis. Here's what you need to do on the Facebook page, okay? When you go up to follow, okay? Go up to follow. Now, a lot of times when you click on follow, it goes to the immediate default. So follow up there on American Journal Review, on the American Patriot, on the Facebook site you're watching. Go to follow, get rid of default, and click on see first. Because that will ensure that you see the news feed from here first, okay? And we don't just disappear into the ether because, by God, we are not going quietly into the damned night. And if that means legal recourse, then it means legal recourse. If it means you signing a petition, then it means you signing a petition. But this is crap. This is crap. This is censorship of a viewpoint, a political viewpoint. And I don't care what, if you are a conservative and you created a media platform, and you allowed liberals and conservatives to create their own pages on it and celebrate free speech and maybe even, oh my God, maybe sell advertising and make a living out of it. We have the ability right now as a with this marvelous platform, Facebook, YouTube, freedom of expression like we've never seen before. But those people who created these platforms and said, go, are suddenly creating an algorithm that shuts down a political viewpoint. That, my friends, is Stalinistic. And we won't stand for it. If it means legal action, it does. If it means, like I said, a petition with you on it, then it does. But this is horse crap. This is horse crap. We get enough of this in the mainstream media. We get enough of this with ABC, CBS, and NBC. We get enough of this crap. The worst thing that the media can do, as far as news media, is avoid or ignore. And they do. And they avoid and they ignore stories that they don't want to cover. And then they focus on their own narrative. I'll get into that in a second. But we got to fight this crap. We got to fight this crap. If you don't have the balls to accept or listen to another point of view, Mark Zuckerberg, if you think you need to censor speech just censor speech from certain individuals, screw you, man. Liberty One TV, will you follow Liberty One TV? Will you go to Liberty One TV? And will you follow Liberty One TV? Will you make it a favor? Will you start watching stuff on Liberty One TV? Because I'm not going to continue to watch views decline, and it's not my fault, and it's not any of the great hosts on this, Jermaine or Joe or any of these guys who are doing great shows. It's not their fault. You want to watch. You are being restricted from watching. You are being restricted by an algorithm that was created to tamp down conservative thought, and it's crap. All sorts of places are going, getting hit. Breitbart's being hit. But, Breitbart's a Nazi organization, right? Andrew Breitbart was anything but that. They're getting hit. InfoWars, I'm not a fan of Alex Jones. I'm not, but he's being taken down. InfoWars, I think Alex Jones is a nutbag. I think he needs to up his meds. But he has every right to say what he's going to say. And Alex Jones has been afforded the platform, and all of a sudden they're going to take it away. I don't like Alex Jones. Sorry. Got a lot of love coming in. Judy, hello. Gary, always good to see you. Mary, good to see you as well. Galen Lawson, hello. Maria, Doris, Roger, all you guys, it's great to have you. And if you wouldn't mind, again, as I always say, tell me where you're watching. Tracy, of course, my fave, Trace. The Anti-Defamation League has stated that social media companies, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, may use the group's online hate index. Now, here's the problem with the hate index, by the way, as I reach for a glass of delightful boxed Chardonnay in an IKEA cup. This group is a left-of-center group. It's like the Southern Poverty Law Center, which is just a joke. What an oxymoron. It's Southern Poverty, and it's a law center. So it's like a law firm that represents really poor people who can't pay their bills. Whatever. Anyway, this new index, the online hate index, which is bullcrap, because on campus what hate speech is. You know what hate speech is on campus, folks? It's speech you hate if you're a liberal. That's what it is. It's speech you hate when you're a liberal. That's it. It's not about hate speech. And by the way, hate speech is protected. If you hate a group, if you hate an individual, you are allowed to do that. I don't hate people. I don't hate people. Well, Antifa. I freaking hate Antifa. If I ever saw an Antifa little POS, I'd pull his little mask down and smack him upside the head. Pull his little mask down and just boom, right there. Touch me. Please touch me. Antifa guy, touch me, please. And it'll be over. That said, Brian Heller is the director of the group, the Anti-Definition League, and he explains that the new index is to help tech platforms better perform or better understand the growing amount of hate on social media. This is going to decide words that are poison. It is going to do this wholesale without any real thought behind it. The index will reportedly use machine learning, artificial intelligence, social science to identify trend and patterns in so-called hate speech. Now, the ADL claims that their machine learning model can identify hate speech with a 78% and 85% accuracy rate. Okay. Think about this. Think about what you're saying. First of all, the accuracy, 78 to 85%. You're going to be leaving, 22% to 15% of people who are not hate speakers could be accused of hate speech and banned or whatever. This is such crap. This is freedom of expression, my friends. This is free, and there's no percentage. There's no percentage. It's like, you know what you just said was 28% hateful. Shut your gosh darn mouth. We have the First Amendment. Holy crap. We have the First Amendment. It is the greatest piece of legislation in the history of mankind. And you've got people coming up with a hate speech index. Oh, my Lord in heaven. My Lord in heaven, guys. I don't know. We got to fight. Again, go to the Facebook page. If you're watching it on the Facebook page, great. If you're watching it on Liberty One TV, God bless you. Thank you. But if you're watching it on Facebook right now, this show, just go up to follow, click off the default follow, and go to See First, SEE First, right there. So you will get the news feed, and it might affect the negative algorithm that is killing conservative talk. I ain't going down without a fight. We are not going out down without a fight. No way. No way. All right. Let's move on to some other stuff. My Lord, look at all the comments. Look at all the shares. And the shares have been very hard right now, guys, because they are trying to shut us down. They're trying to shut us down. And they're not allowing shares, which is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Keep the comments coming. Love to see them. All of you guys. Keep the love coming. Look at them emojis. You guys are so damn cool. You guys are just so damn cool. Really, really, really appreciate you joining me tonight on the show. All right. So, Media Research Center analysis of ABC, CBS, NBC evening newscast January, February found 10 times more negative comments about the president than positive ones. 91% negative coverage. Think about this, guys. Think about this. In places like Venezuela, you have more than that, higher than that, 99% positive coverage of the leader there. It's not Chavez anymore. It's whatever douchebag is in charge now. With Barack Obama, you know, the positive approval rating was through the ceiling, and the positive coverage was through the ceiling, regardless of anything. Donald Trump, 91% of the stories that are covered by the mainstream media are negative, and he still has a 50% approval rating. It really is. It's quite stunning, right? It is quite stunning. MRC looked at 505 evening news stories that mentioned President Trump or his administration in January, February. Out of 851 total minutes of airtime devoted to the administration, the network spent almost one-fourth of it on the Russia investigation, which has turned up nothing, accounting for more than 1 out of every 5 minutes, 20%. January, February, nearly 60% of news was devoted to scandals like the Russia investigation, which again has turned up nothing, plus tabloid fodder like the Rob Porter. I mean, he's a dick, by the way. Rob Porter, White House aide, who beat his wife up, and he's a dick. The awful Michael Wolff book that has been discredited, 53 minutes, reports that the president made disparaging comments about S-hole nations. It says African nations here. It's not. It's S-hole nations. There are a lot of S-hole nations in the world. North Korea, Zambia, frickin' Venezuela. They're all S-hole nations. Along with dozens of other controversies, the network seemed worthy of news time, of airtime. Government shutdown, gun control, all of these things. It is amazing. It really is amazing. Our media is afforded the greatest freedom in the history of mankind, and it has chosen to abuse it. It is chosen to abuse it. Look at all the love. I love you guys. You guys are fantastic. We're going to get through this, right? We are going to get through this. We're not going to get beaten down by Facebook. We're not going to be beaten down by YouTube. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, guys. You know, there are other players out there. There's Glenn Beck with the Blaze, and God bless him, he's done a great job. And when he's on his meds, he is perfect. But we're scrappy. We're scrappy, and we're fighting back. We're not going to give up. We're not going to give up. It means a lot for me to have you guys watch. I am not worthy. It really means a lot to me. I do my very best. I want to do a great show for you. But you know, I'm just this guy. You don't know me. I wrote for Rush Limbaugh for 25 years. Wrote a lot of comedy for Rush. And I do a show now. And you guys have been nice enough to watch my show. And it means a lot to me. Let's move on. So, American businesses added 235,000 jobs in February. How is that possible? Donald Trump is insane. I don't know if you knew this. He has some sort of a disorder. He might have Alzheimer's. Did you know that? Did you know that? Because 6 weeks ago, CNN spent an entire effing day on a Monday talking about Donald Trump was insane. He had dementia, and he had Alzheimer's. This is irresponsible. CNN, there was a Monday last month, and I remember this because I was in Atlanta auditioning for WIAY. They spent the entire effing day talking about Donald Trump's insanity. Where's that story now? Where is that story now, kids? If it was so real and so powerful and so whatever, where's that story today? CNN, MSNBC, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, NBC, PBS, all they do is they move in on a story, they inflict as much damage as possible, and they move on. And Rush Limbaugh calls them the drive-by media. And what they do is they move in, they create a narrative that is false, and they pound it, and they pound it, and they pound it. Like Bill Clinton did an intern, it was like, yeah, okay. And then they move on and it's over. I want some accountability. I want some effing accountability. I want to know why Donald Trump is not insane today. Why Donald Trump does not have dementia today. Why Donald Trump does not have early set Alzheimer's. They were convinced of it last, a month and a half ago. I want to know what the hell happened, man. Because you've got a different story every damn day. But this crazy individual, for some odd reason, as the President of the United States, American businesses added 235,000 jobs in February, according to ADP and Moody's. Okay. Payroll number was revised upward to 244,000 from the initial report of 234. This was far more than the 195,000 expected by economists. How does a crazy... my dog's barking. This is so professional. How does somebody who is pre-Alzheimer's, dementia, how is he able to do that? Barack Obama is the smartest man in the history of the White House, and he wasn't able to get this done. And he wasn't able to get this done. 8 years. How is that possible? I mean, my God. How is it possible? Unbelievable. By the way, if you want to watch me right now, I am on Twitch. I'm on Twitch as well. I'm simulcasting. Twitch. All right. Rob Carson Show. Twitch.com, Rob Carson Show. And, of course, here on this glorious outlet where I'm getting so much love. So much love. You guys rock. Sherry Chavez. Hello. How are you, my dear? Amanda. Bobby Yars. Is that it? Randy Palmero. Brett Fisher. Look at all the new names tonight. Phyllis Rosenthal Baker. Well, that's a long name. You couldn't put that on a jersey. Vicky Main. George Robin. Look at all the new names tonight. You guys are the best. God bless you. God bless you. Let's play some video. I got some video tonight. I just started doing video, and I love me some video. Did you hear about this mayor of Nashville? Democrat. It's very rarely that you have a Democrat mayor who's a woman be as corrupt as this woman was. But man, I want to tell you, you want equal rights for women. You know, you want equal rights for women. This woman is doing it like the guys do. I mean, she is not only banging some other person in her bodyguard, I guess. This guy, Megan Barry, her last name's Barry, like Marion Barry. But she's not only banging a bodyguard, which, I mean, is what any man would, probably been accused of. You always hear this from men in politics. They're always banging somebody, and they're always doing it. She not only was having an affair with somebody on staff, like the guys do, equal opportunity, right? She also was paying the guy off, I guess. Wow. I mean, if you want equal rights and equal opportunity and all that stuff, this girl was bravo. I mean, honestly, if you want to be as corrupt as the guys, really, normally you don't hear this kind of stuff from the female side of the political equation. But here is the mayor. Hold on.
Nashville announcing her resignation under a cloud of scandal. Democrat Megan Barry has been under criminal investigation since admitting she had an extramarital affair with her bodyguard. Now CNN has learned that her resignation comes after.
Now, is her husband sticking with her? Because that's always that happens, right? The woman who is the wife of whatever. They stand by their man and everything. Is the dude doing that? I don't know.
After she admitted to felony theft. She addressed none of that in her brief farewell speech.
Nashville, with its boundless energy, its infectious optimism, it has never encountered an obstacle it couldn't overcome attitude.
Yes.
Will, in the years ahead, continue its steady march toward the very top of the list of great American cities.
Wow. It's like avoiding there wasn't even an apology. She's very, like dude-like. No apology, just Nashville's a great place. I was banging my bodyguard. And I will always love it. Boundless opportunities. I also paid him off. And, wow. The farmer's market they do on the weekend is fantastic. He rode me like a thoroughbred. It's just, wow. Well, wow. I mean, if you're going to be corrupt, you might as well just be really corrupt. And she did a good job.
It's a continued climb that I will watch.
Yes.
But I will watch as a private citizen.
Yes.
CNN.
From the back seat of my car. Okay, a little bit of CNN commentary.
Nick Valencia has been following this. He's joining us now with more details. Nick, tell us what led up to this moment in Nashville.
Well, first we should mention...
Well, she was banging somebody, and then she paid him off.
That in recent memory, you'd be hard-pressed to find a female politician who resigns as a result of a sex scandal, but that appears to be exactly what happened.
Equal opportunity, baby. Bravo.